Tak jo, pánové, zdravím vás u dalšího dílu Zaklínače, kapitola 2, vybrali jsme si cestu, samozřejmě ne za skojatel. Opět jsme vylili Rošeho a budeme chránit zase lidi, takže na těžkou obtížnost hrajeme. Nechal jsem grafiku trochu změnit podle Nvidia. Na vyváženou samozřejmě, no, ne na nejlepší grafiku, ale ani nejlepší výkon, který to bylo předtím. Takže by to mohlo vypadat trochu líp. No, uvidíme. Jasně, zavři mě před dveřma, ale... Nástroj zvyka. To je kovář.
Let's go!
Kašlu na tebe, let's go.
Our armorer. Busy as ever with military commissions, but he'll take a private commission from time to time.
Zbrojíš, ano. Máš příliš mnoho věcí. To nevadí. Hned prodám. Tak, vrátím se k tomu kovářovi teda. Tak kámo, co tu máš? Říkáš... A teď kašlu. Tak, ty jsi pracovník provianťáka.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain.
Že mám peníze, ty vole, kdybych je vzal.
I should think so. So?
Ty jsi nějaký protivný, vole.
You sure you're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write. Bastards. Beavers, not friends.
Kamarádi,
I'll
jasně.
show them as
Kdo
soon as
jiný?
I get home.
To by měla psat.
Scribes, counting barley all day. They get bored, look for diversions. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, Emo. But now I see you're a good fellow.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So?
Tak, první si vyrobíme, co potřebujeme vyrobit. Pevná látka, tady tohle potřebuji vyrobit. Teď nevím kolik. Je, jenom jedna látka nám chybí. A prachy.
So?
Jenom ukaž mi zboží, to si u tebe koupím. Abys tady mohl mět, že? Počkej, ono má, tu pevnou chcem, že? Mezerník koupit. Jednu. Tak a teď musím něco prodat. Krompáž prodám. Hůl. 9 až 12 slabý. 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 Patent 24. Slabý. 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 dobrý, ale slabý. Dlouhé kožené rukavice. To se porovná. Kolik mám? 360 uranů, ještě potřebuji prachy. Potřebuji to vyrobit tu kazajku potřebujeme vyrobit. Sakra, co mu prodáme, hoši? Mluvte. No to ne, vole. Něco, čeho mám víc, 6 kg, zuby nekra. Jo, zuby nekra ti prodám, tady kámo, šup. Přijmout. Mám? 488. No, luxusní. Takže, kamaráde, stůj. A vyrob mi, prosím, konečně tu zbroj z kajraní kůže. Ano. Enter. Yes, děkuji. Teď to porovnáme. Tak, boty ty jsou jasné. Počkej. Dlouhé. Snížení zranění způsobené magii, odolnost vůči podpálení a tyhle. Snížení zranění způsobené magii, odolnost vůči podpálení, odolnost vůči, jo, jsou lepší. Dobře. Ještě mám lepší boty, hurá. Rukavice. To ne, to je unikátní. Zbroj mám unikátní a... Havranová zbroj plus 10. 15 zdraví, vůči podpal. Já jsem tam vylepšení pokazil, jo, to je moje chyba. Víc zdraví, stranění způsobem magii, odolnosti větší. No se nedá nic dělat. Máme novou zbroj, hoši. Je ona. Escape. Yes! Podívejte se, jak vypadáme krásně. Hra byla uložena. Tak, vyrobil bys mi něco? Třeba... No. To je slabý, že jo? To už nechci. Spíš asi budem prodávat.
So?
Ukáž mi zboží, kamaráde. Zajímají mě nákresy. Diamantové vylepšení. Zajímavé. Speciální. Kámen živlu. Temný meč červené. 332. Oh. Pevný stříbrný meč. To je nákres, sakra, jo. Ale potřebuji k tomu pevný stříbrný meč, ten prodáváš? Počkej. Pevný stříbrný meč používám. Co mám za meč já? Co mám sakra za meč? Mám jenom... Mám pevný stříbrný zaklinačský meč, jenže... Vyrobí mi z toho stříbrný meč, nebo mi z toho vyrobí? Já mám strašně slabý ten stříbrný meč. Elanite Blade. Zdraví, zbroj plus 1. Počkej, co tam mám za vylepšení? Vylepšení z ponitované kůže.
So?
Musím se podívat, co prodáváš, kamarád. Ukaž mi zboží. Ještě jednou to brnění, co tu máš? Wow. Gatě to má. Jo, to je věc, kterou nechci prodávat. A co ty to máš? Kroužko vylepšení. Zdraví plus 10 krvácení, no dobře. To je obyčejné. To je taky obyčejný. Ne. Ne. Jo, co tady máme? Kamenný medailon. Veteš. Tak. Třem prachy, já si vzít, čeho mám hodně. Čeho mám hodně palisa. Ještě něčeho mám dost? Řemeslnický materiál. Velice zajímavé. Mutagen dosahu. Ale prdel. Jsem ho prodal, že? Jsem klikl dvakrát. Jsem dement. Jsem strašně těžký, se musím odlehčit, naraz nic dělat. Prostě... Tak pánové, trochu jsme se ořezali, protože jsme si nechce tady prodali ten mutagen, který si vezmu zpátky, což mě stalo ty prachy zpátky. Já si nic dělá, no prostě, havranou zbroj, tohle asi prodám, boty stvrzené kůže prodáme už. Dlouhé rukavice kožené prodám. Havranovou zbroj, jako byla dobrá. Ale zjebal jsem to nastavení na té havranové zbroji. A prodává už za 1000, no. Jo, mě to nezajímá, že na mě máš čas, že jo. To zajímá. A vezmi na hru. Takový chytrolíny ty. Tady. To samozřejmě všechno vyberu.
Let's go.
Vezmi na hru.
I'll be done. Going somewhere, friend.
Ale furt.
Let's go. Ah, we're here at last. The canteen, the most important place in the camp. If you ever get bored, you should find a monster contract or two on the notice board.
Jak se to máme? Hello.
Let's go.
Ale furt, vezmi na hru.
We don't have all day.
Nemůžu se omluvit,
Let's go.
ale furt. Já mám tebe celý den.
Dice.
Aye,
Kostky.
dice.
Who else plays around here?
There's Zivik, Madame Carol, and Lasota.
Lasota.
But they're masters. They'll only play you if you beat us.
Možná někdy kostky neumím. Vůbec nevím, jak to hraje. Nikdy jsem to nevěděl.
Let's go.
Vyhrát několik party kostek, ale jdi do háje a nechci nic vyhrát. Počkej, postůj ty vole.
Yes.
Musím hned vidět
Take me
krále.
to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders.
Really want to babysit me?
You're right. Let's go.
Neuspělo.
I am Myron, Master Apothecary in King
Což má
Hensel's
krále
service.
Henseta. Jsem
Geralt.
Geralt.
Provenance and profession known only to him, so be it. How can I help you?
I want to stock up on
Nějaké
herbs and
bylinky
medicine.
elektvary.
Got a prescription?
A prescription.
I jest. We have supply shortages, so I can only sell you certain medicaments.
To jako úplně nepotřebuju, že jo. Spíš ty nákresy mě zajímají. Olej, to neumím. Jezevec, co to dělá? Kopřiva. Regenerace zdraví v boji. Kopřivka, počkej, a co to chce? Kopřivka, výdrž snižuje o 1. Sakra. Můžeme se koupit, no. Co dělá tohle? Olej. Zvyšuje poškození lidem. Obyšenců věd. Výborně. Recept olej. Výborně. To je super, no. Ale... Pavoučí olej. Kritický účinek jed 30%. Super, jsem bez peněz. Jo! Něco jsme to koupili, no. Paráda. Taky bych něco prodali, to něco dvakrát. Takže... Pánové... Jdem si něco vyrobit. Mrknem se na ty nový lektory. A kde to sakra je, ta smrdlavka? To není ono. Smrdlavka to není. Nikdy se na mě nedívá, puštík. Komíka. Filtr. Pavoučí olej, to je ono, kritický účinek jed. Namíchat, jasně, že to namícháme aspoň 3krát. A jak se jmenoval to druhý? Jo, klasický olej. A kámen živlu, to se mi nelíbí. Kámen živlu se mi vůbec nelíbí. Tak, skočím na chvilku do Windowsu. Kámen živlu tam nechci používat, fakt ne. Jenom mi řekněte, kde to je to, co jsem si chtěl vyrobit. Kopřivku. Ježíš, zase to chce kámen živlu. Obyšenců věd. Způsobené zranění lidem. Výborně. To chceme jako fakt. Enter. Postava. Jo. Jak se tam dávají ty mutageny, ty vole? Já jsem si nechcedal sem normální mutageny. A teďka to nemám jak to. Kdybych věděl, že se to... Jak to funguje, že tam můžu dát ten mutagen? Co? No tady lež. Neštěkej. Bacha si přejetej, vole. Escape. Najdu napsat, ty vole. Vlastnosti, vole. Zranění 6 až 7 zdraví, 297 výdrž, zbroj. To je rapid, zranění 6 až 7. Ne, jak bychom to mohli vylepšit, hoši, co? Samozřejmě... Trofej, zdraví 50, no, to tam mám unikátní. A ještě mám jednu trofej a ta je dává zranění 3 až 4, zdraví 25, no. Taky není zlý. Potřebuji lepší stříbrný meč, ať se děje, co se děje. Nerušit. Sarina. Díky. Ještě něco? Ty vole, teď si vzpomínám, že jsme nepoužili ten klíč na tu schránku královskou. Oh, to jsem ale trotl. Sakra. Co tak ščučíš?
Got a well thought out slur ready and waiting. Go on, surprise me.
You're a little tense.
Tense. That's a good one. I, odd-looking human, am a prime mercenary, a sapper. I'm not tense by definition.
A sapper?
Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is relaxing, that's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do.
Super, jakáž co máš? Setka, drapáš. Kolos. Kus dřeva. Může. Nemáme prachy, kamaráde. My nemáme prachy, kamaráde, vůbec, jako, že... Kus dřeva, hoči. Něco prodám, ale... Nemám peníze, no, prostě. Nemám, ale dobrý je vědět, že tady se dá koupit. Jo, no, on stojí tady. Co? Ukaž mi zboží. Dlouhý meč. Kritický účinek krvácení. Jaký, že to máš ty meče? Aha. A recept na nějaký stříbrný? Tady, pevný stříbrný. Jo. Tak, to je nákres, co chceme, no. Ještě nemám žádný prachy, jako, vole. Prostě žádný. Jsem zloděj. A všechno vám to vyrabuju. To je neskutečný. To si nepřipadal jako zaklínač, ale jako totální zloděj. Jo. Na druhou stranu, to RPGčko udělané tak, abyste Sekáček, meč, bastard, meč.
They're alien races. We'll never understand them.
Promluv si s elfem uvězněným v kremelském táboře. Jo.
No talking to the prisoner. No talking to the prisoner. No talking to the prisoner. What do you want?
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. But he didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
How'd you do?
No talking to the prisoner.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour.
Potřebujeme lepší meč.
Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Zivik.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Jasné.
Ha! A Witcher!
The king must have
Promluv si
summoned
ten
like the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Ha!
Šavle, jo. Těmerské vysoké boty jsou jakože nekalhoty. Ale ne, se tady zasekl. Třeba materiál, hoši. Nepotřebuješ to mít horký. Jo, promluvit si.
I smell it to Mary.
Ale furt. Potřebuji lepší stříbrný meč, protože to bylo šílené utrpení tady na začátku. A oni tu obtížnost opravdu zvedli hodně. A bez lepšího stříbrného meče a asi normálního kovového tady budu mít velký problémy. Takže musím vydělat prachy. Neseš příliš mnoho věcí. Tak běžím něco prodat teda. Teda běžím. Jo, já vím, že si mám promluvit, ale mluvím, tady jsem moc těžký. Potřebujeme prachy na ten recept. Na lepší stříbrný meč. Horní tábor, spodní tábor. To kašlu, všechno potřebuju. Tak. Podívám se, co potřebuju na ten meč. Na ten stříbrný. Hopla.
So?
Tak, vyrobil. Ukaž mi zboží. 110. A potřebujeme nákres. Ne. Stříbrný meč je žluté, metrické je slabý. Nechci. Toto chci. Nákres pevný stříbrný meč je žlutého nechci. Toto. Taky ne. Sakra, je ten meč. Krucí písek. Pevný meč, stříbrný meč. Modrou rudu nemám. Žlutou mám. To by šlo. Jo, nemám stříbrnou rudu, jasně, sakra. Nic, no, musím něco prodat. Lehce přetížený. Ale prodám. Kde jsou ty věci takový ty? Tady. Železná ruda je těžká. To si nechám. Co je tu těžký? 18 kg železná ruda, aha. 14 kg kůže. Kus dřeva. A ještě něco těžkýho, velmi těžkýho, 15 kg látka. Ještě něco. Kolik tam? Pevný ocelový meč. Pevný meč z červeného meteoritu, to mám. Pevný stříbrný meč. Nemám tu stříbrnou rudu. Kde ji mám vzít? Stříbrná ruda. Co? To taky mám. Je slabý. Jsi žluté. Sakra. Stříbrná ruda. Já potřebuju, ale... Já potřebuju stříbrnou rudu, jsem ještě neviděl. Schystan, jasný. Co stříbrná ruda to není? Kus dřeva.
Spoiled my day. Bloody hell.
Fajn holky, to vidím, že tady je král.
Nearly everyone hunts
Maria.
you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
In no small part thanks to you, Excellency.
I've helped you, yes. I trust I shan't regret it.
As do I. I wouldn't want to seem ungrateful.
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows had yourselves out for that.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constantinople. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Tris Marigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally share that kind of information.
I understand it's a delicate matter. All right then. Allow me to ask about something else. I mentioned Tris because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Marigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
Maybe she's involved, maybe she's not. Tris has her friends and I have mine.
Undoubtedly. Wandering poets, dwarves with terrorist contacts, and special forces agents.
It's certainly true you diplomats are experts at gathering information.
How else would we negotiate effectively? Learning all there is to learn about other countries is a necessity. Nevertheless, I thank you for your information. Was there anything else?
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing you. I merely said...
Zaráží.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition.
Hlavně, že máš ten zlatý řetas kolem krku.
Stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kedweni King.
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf had returned. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps his motivations to himself.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochwing? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
To je hodně divný. Táhni zpátky do Nilfgaardu, ale tak jako... Zachrání mě život, no, zasekl se tady. Co ty podpora? Ahoj. Takže jsi tu rozhodla zůstat?
You know nothing about me, Witcher. I'm here because 2 northern monarchs were murdered. It's quite probable Henselt is next on the list. We don't need another country descending into chaos. King Henselt cannot die. I'll make sure of that.
Foltest's killer forced Triss to teleport him to Vergen. They're somewhere nearby.
That nosy little meddler Triss used my megascope to accomplish that. But I suppose I should be grateful. After all, I might have been the Kingslayer's victim. Even if Triss is in Vergen, I cannot locate her. This damn fog prevents any kind of magical proof.
Prokletá mlha, to znamená, jsou všude nemrtví.
Know how to remove a tattoo?
No problem. I'd need some green mold, white myrtle petals, and wolf's aloe.
I'll be back once I've found the ingredients. It's pretty obvious you and Deathmold don't exactly get along.
Deathmold is an overgrown baby. A fine match for King Henselt. The problem is that he's as jealous as he is childish. He claims I wish to steal his position at the Kedwenny court. Nothing could be more absurd.
Já jsem nepoužil ten klíč na tu sklánku, prostě. Já jsem to zapomněl a přišli jsme do kapitoly 2. A teď je mi to... Co? Teď nevíme ty informace, které nám tady chybí. Sakra. To jsme teda proflágli. Vysoké boty. Okrademe krále. Tak to je hodně drzý. Přímo před ním jsem teda mistr zloděj, to vám řeknu.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
A witcher named Letho.
Do you know each other?
I don't know. I have amnesia. Letho has suggested he knows something about me. It's possible we met before.
There's an old Kedwenny saying, a bitch will never bite another.
Kurva nikdy nekousne jinou kurvu.
100% accurate where sorceresses are concerned.
To the matter at hand, sire.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses, and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword, a witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you clear your name. Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
My son was killed during a hunt.
Anything strange or unnatural occur at the time?
A rabid boar ripped open his femoral artery. I witnessed it. An accident, nothing more.
The curse was activated today. I need to know why.
As we negotiated, a fight broke out. I killed a priest of Creve. Perhaps that.
Maybe.
Hra byla uložena. No.
Witcher, a word, if you will.
Ano. Máme úroveň. Postav. A kam to dáváš? Queen. Tak sem ne. Poškození petardou. Taky zajímavé. Tak. No dobrá, jdem si s tím promluvit, jak to máme teda. Tam šel. Aha.
Look at that, boys. You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
To nevím teda.
That remains to be seen.
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle up my sleeve. I believe one can learn much about a man from his handshake.
Learned anything?
You have the handshake of a warrior. Strong, decisive, dominating. You're the conquering type. The kind women love.
I was asking about the curse.
Oh, of course.
No.
What would you like to know?
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Death
To
Mold.
jsou démoni.
Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle.
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them. Apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banord.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevis's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells, and prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessaya de Vries and Margarita
Tricia de
Laurentini,
Vries.
Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
Quite a tome. Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevisig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Covey. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Gleversig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy, the minds of some soldiers are so complicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
The state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. You're gonna help me, Deathmold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Naziah.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll meet him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
The only diviner I've ever trusted told me.
Interesting. That being?
A drunkard and a fool in love. He's dead, but keep your nose out of my past.
Šedé korové. Co? Vyptávej se v kinotáboře na symbol odvahy. Spiknutí proti Henseltovi.
You're out of your league.
their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear. They say only a spell. I smell it, Mary.
Peace, brother.
Mír, bráško. Tak mám teda úkol jako kráva, konspirační teorie. Tak co musím říct? Generálu kusy zbroje, která patřila statečnému. Krist. No, není to úplně málo úkolů. Dobře.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear.
Prvé místo popravy. Akorát bych si s někým pokecal.
Need some help, Monster Slayer?
Jasně.
I want to talk, dog of war.
I've heard much about you, Witcher. Greetings.
Greetings, Captain. Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on.
Bartholomew Bargy sends his regards.
Bart Bargy. Him. Strong.
For a peasant. They say you're the strongest arm around here.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with an Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I grabbed him by the wrist, but the blade kept coming towards my throat. He was strong. Lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat. I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then. They all come in handy in my profession.
Want to wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat the best contenders.
Who should I challenge?
Martin and Randall are the strongest in my company. Then there's Magnus, Camp Blacksmith.
I'll try them.
Watch out for Magnus. As I see it, he could easily do his work with no tools. The whole camp's gone.
Is Henselt paying you to wait?
Curiosity itching you, Witcher. Not the best trait to have in wartime.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Deathmole's given us silver-plated weapons and protective amulets. On your advice, as I heard it, we're to observe the mist and, if need be, drive off the wraiths.
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. I need to know if it's expanding.
Where?
No. How fast?
It's almost imperceptible, but it's constant. A foot, perhaps 2 a day. What does that mean?
It means I have to hurry. How many mercenaries you got watching the fog?
I've got them spread out in small groups around campfires. And how many we number? That's my concern.
Were you here 3 years ago during the last battle for Vergen?
Bradley's blue banner was. They were decimated by mages. The survivors enlisted with us. They weren't eager to talk about it, and we didn't press them.
No lack of work for your kind.
Mercenary might just be the surest profession these days. Sign of the times.
Does Henselt pay his mercenaries well? Call it professional curiosity on my part.
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad crowns awaits, to be divvied up between those who survive.
So the more you die, the greater the take per head.
Yes.
I heard you gained fame during the wars with Nilfgaard.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out, it was worth risking our necks.
I knew one of your kind once. Woman by the name of Rayla.
Killed by an elf's treacherous arrow. She made a mistake. Let her emotions take control. This profession requires cold calculation.
I wouldn't mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fiddle there.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the north probably would have shattered into bits. Luckily, we showed up at the right time, withstood the assault and came out victorious. We earned every last cover we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians shattered their teeth trying to bite at us. Menno Colehorn, their commander-in-chief, chose death over humiliation. Like in every battle, it was a question of timing, taking advantage of the foe's missteps.
Must be fatigue all the time.
I took a little time off recently. Something along the lines of... But I like my craft.
Where are these coins from? As there wasn't a single one when they were...
No. To jsme si teda pokecali. Co tu máme dál? Tak ty se mnou nebavíš, jo? Fajn. Co ty? Ne? Co ty? Ne? Taky ne?
How'd you do? What do you want? No talking to the prisoner.
What do you want?
I heard you calling out for Audrin.
What of it?
Just curious. Half the camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrin's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier, except he staggers a lot.
Still looking for coins.
Najdi Oriana.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are.
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You write ballads or something?
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organizing knightly tourneys. A swordmaster like you must be eager to show off his skills. Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men.
Does King Henselt have any interests besides fighting?
We value knightly tradition in Kedwin. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
I'm done with this cursed place. Bloody comet. Square.
Já jsem stál v ohni.
That fucking fog.
As long as they pay us.
Audrin, where are you?
Já to prdel, když jsem tam do toho. Hele, ty jsou lepší. Šup. Temerské vysoké boty to máme. Tak, to prodáme teda, to co máme u sebe. Promluvíme si tady ze všema. Ještě jednou si promluvím s kovářem. Tak, kamaráde. Ukaž mi zboží. Tohle ti prodám. Potřebuji lepší stříbrný meč, ty vole, tak, no to bude prdel. Tak. Počkej, stůj, borče. Co si zač? Tady se potácí někdo.
What is it, Witcher? Who's this Audrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Audrin, a god?
If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Odrin. Nobody quite like that cunt.
What else am I to do? This mist drives me crazy.
How's service under Hensel?
See anybody complaining? And we don't like busybodies.
Greetings! Tournaments. That's a pastime for real men.
Promluv si zmužili, co to tromkové. A zazhořím, ne? Co ty?
Square coins and that fucking bog.
As long as they pay us, I'd sit it out.
Zdraví. Kroužka brnění, ono zvyšuje krvání. Zdraví. Ještě počkám z ty vylepšení na to brnění. Ještě počkám. Já musím někde ochlasta nějaký. Z ocových plátů. Tak dřevo bychom měli. Meč bastard.
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder, so show a little respect, you pricklicker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper, curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing, a spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
What else do you want?
I want to ask something else.
Ask away.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Hensel's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about
Medička z bordelu.
What time did the spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witcher's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. Would you do it for that?
All right.
Domek na útesu pobřeží. A co to je za kompas? Domek na útesu, to bude asi to, ty vole. To bude teda hledání, jo? Ještě se to rozhlídne. V bordelu, tady nějaký bordel.
What do you want?
What are the Nilfgaardian forces doing here?
I don't know. Their presence disgusts some, but I'm glad to see them here.
Why's that?
I'd rather they be with us than with Eddern.
To je pravda.
What do you want?
How's the mood?
Food and drink are good, and the plough and tent's well.
Jasné.
What is it?
I heard there are some lovely ladies around here.
I heard the same.
Only heard.
Left me fiancé at home. Gave me word I'd be true.
Do prdele. Už úplně kalikáté do prči jsem hořel. Jo, na použití toho potřebuji vytáhnout meč, což není dobrý nápad.
I know you.
Aye. We met in
Vidí
Vizima.
mě.
I was working for Salamandra and barely escaped your wrath. Grown wiser since. Listen, I've a trinket. My last reminder of those days. Take it and hold no grudge against me.
I hold no grudge, but I'll gladly accept the trinket.
Take it. And good luck.
Co mi dal? Kameny mi najel. To co mi říká, že ta děvka je chudák šany, vole. To si děláte prdele, jsou to věznít. Ale jak to mám najít, ten bordel? Já byste dal bordel, rozhodně bys to nedal do hlavního tábora, že jo, to je jasný. Tam nechodili úzáci. Takže bys toho dal. Někam mimo hlavní bordel. Teda mimo. Tady je ten blbec.
What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks.
I heard you calling for Aldrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out. Got a problem with that?
I used to know a man named Aldrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Odrin never deal with your kind. Right and true man, that one. Drinking without him's like plowing without a woman.
Blbec. Počkej, stůj. Nic. Kde jsou ti požralci?
Surely they hired him to take care of the wraiths from the battlefield and that rebel.
We can understand the raids.
There.
He
He killed 2 kings. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Greetings.
Aldrin, where are you?
A kde? Odriku, kde jsi? Magnus.
What do you want?
Výzva.
They say blacksmiths are strong. I say they're fat pussies.
I say I can show you just how strong we are.
Careful you don't snap something.
Show me your coin if you want to wrestle.
Let's do
Aha.
this.
To prohraju? Jsem to dlouho nedělal. Yes.
My hand, damn you!
Might want to put a cold compress on that.
Najdi odrina. Tady jsou nějací vojáci.
Hello.
Martin.
Looking for something?
I heard some tough men serving your company.
You heard right.
Care to test that? A little arm wrestling contest?
Why not? You want to wrestle? I need to see some orders.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Your paws are strong as a bear's. I'll give you that.
Yours are strong for a human's, I guess.
Something's brewing. Looking for something? Take care. Trouble. Something's brewing.
What is it?
Ne, tebe nechci.
What you want?
Co pak potřebuješ?
I think I'm being followed.
Very likely.
Who is it and why?
Death Mold's men. They're everywhere. Word is they're into some plot, but that's all I know.
Aha. Pyroman. Už mě to štve ten oheň. Cool. Jablova pecka. Jep. Zajímavý. Já si bych tím mohl podat já. Železná ruda zase. Jde u furt beru, ty vole. Jsem potom těžký, jo. Ta železná ruda je strašně těžká. Stejně jako kůže a dřevo. A ještě látka je těžká. 6 kg. Dobrý, to už se nechám už zapnout. No, tak pomalu a jistě se nám tady úkoly. Tak, pojďme se podívat, si skočím pro pití. Sestřičky. V táboře svědkem nepříjemné potičky. Zeptat Lívy, medičky pracující v táborový doprovod. Medičky, Lívy. Postavy. Arnold, Sedvik, Garvena, Troll. Jo. Ta je mrtvá už. Lasota. A já chci tu... Líva, tohle ona. Jelikož hygiena vojáků téměř každé armády málo displňuje, nízké snadny mají vojenské bordely, pověst příbytků, pochybnou pověstí. Líva, Zdravotnice. Aha. Tris. Co se mi tam u ní aktualizovalo? Tris nebyla nikde k nalezení, za ní se ukázalo ano. Jo. Marigold, Venom Roche. To je taky zajímavý. Královrah Leto. On je tady taky. Ale já hledám tu... Já jsem zabil parchanta, že? Tohle je zajímavá ta čarodějka. Když granazí svůj údiv. Serit. Některé stačí vyslovení tohoto jména, ale Egan. Serit Egan. Henselt. Zaklínač, když si prohlásil, že to potkal zloděj. Filipa. Detmord. Saskia, nic tak nedožene lidi k povstání jako charismatický vůdce. Ona je elfka, ne? Od Johanky s Lukou. Ves fakticky zastupu vítězství zájmu. Faktem je, že všechny tyto hrdinky byly necharismatické, ale krásné. Samozřejmě pochybně, že šilhavé. Ne, žádné šilhavé, neštvojící mezi jsme šredy. Skřivím zuby. Jo, Saskia, kterou byl chlap, následoval i do nejžavějšího pekla, byla výjimkou. Zlatkou pletí, dívčina zlatkou pletí, velkým očima, krásně to oči. Jo. A co o ní víme, zabila draka, to víme. Přehnané smysl. Jo, no. Prince Tenis. Ježíš, já jsem měl ten jeho meč. Nic mi pícha chladná podržení málo kdy získají. Tak, to je ona, ta čabrona, Sabrina. Dobře, kde je tady ta léčebna? Bylo tady? Ne. To bude větší. Já mám tu holčinu.
Leave me be, father! Leave you be? Your life's at stake! Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you!
No! This is about my honor. And plough what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
Správně. Promluv si zve.
Do not disturb.
Ukaž mi zboží. Jo, to je tenhle ten mistr, jasně. A... Co ty?
Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chatter.
Tak cvič, kamaráde. Vyhrou kostky.
Go to the slaughter like a pig for a feast. Not I can do.
Are you moved by the prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
Having an oren and not having an oren makes 2 orens.
Cheapskate.
Tak, ještě jednou.
Are you moved by the prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
Dobře, dám ti 5.
Having an oren and not having an oren makes 2 orens.
Cheapskate.
Co si dělá prdel? Kolik
Kolik
chce ten parchán?
Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
Pár, to je 10, ty vole. Pár jsou 2.
Having an oren and not having an oren makes 2 orens.
Cheapskate. Are you moved by the prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
Having an oren and not...
20.
Are you moved by the prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
No dobře.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Děkuji ti.
Please accept this booklet, which will teach you how to live a worthy life.
Jakou knihu? Dobrá kniha. Jenom poručík, ale bude zeptat, použij mistře, co dělal můj sus. Legendární prokletí, ale... S kým se tu dá sakra ještě mluvit?
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No right, but you might not want company while you drink.
Pil sám.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Nechci pít.
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk?
Mm-hmm. My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Citrus. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid? Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death.
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing was happening, and Hen said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
Tournaments.
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The killers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Citrus, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honor. But what good's honor to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
No jak?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast, and there's naught I can do.
Promluv si se Svenem, ty vole, bez toho úkolu. Já už mám tolik úkolů, že nevím, co dřív.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
To samozřejmě chcem všecko, že? Kde to máš? Sakra, pod čím to máš? Ale já to tu nevidím. Tak co je? To je... Růze bez látka, vlčí mor.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
Where did you get these things?
Trying to compete with me?
No.
It's too good a business to share with others.
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle. If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage,
Ořezování rezavých řebíků. Jo, rezavých, vole, jo, tak to...
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the... Whatever your heart desires.
Ale já to nevidím. Počkej, co je toto? Jo. A vidíte to někdo? Já to nevidím. Když říká, že to má, proč to nevidím? Já to nevidím. To jsem zmetěný z toho.
Relics art.
No takhle. Železný prsten.
Go to the slaughter like a pig for a feast. There's naught I can do.
Ještě ty? Nic? Tak, jsi byl s tím klukem, netrénuj, prosím tě.
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
I wouldn't play the hero if I were you.
You don't know me.
I spoke to your father.
Ha! I'll wager he told you the sad story of Sven, who needs to be rescued.
I'm no wandering knight, a princess in distress. I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edirn?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's pillow.
Why do you wish to help me?
I told you, your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
spoken to the butcher yet?
Vyzvi Letha Aveta. Který to je, ten řezník?
Take care.
Ježiši, už vím, který to je.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause. You know me, I'm not prejudiced. I don't get it. What's wrong?
Hra byla uložena. Dobře. Tak. Mohu vyzvat. To bude fight, to bude masakr. Bude hodně dobrý. To je úplně jasný. F5, hra byla uložená, tak pojď.
I'm looking for Leton David, the butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I want to try my luck.
Strange. Most shit themselves at the sight of my sword.
They say you're equal to a witcher in a fight.
They lie. I'm better.
We'll see.
You'll need to wait. I've a fight lined up already.
We could always duel in pairs. I look around and I see the cream of Kedweni knights. Someone's bound to agree.
I am Edwin Lysam, known also as the Petal. If Letond will have me, I'll gladly stand at his side.
Why do they call you the Petal? I've no need for one who ploughs maidens simply for the pleasure of deflaring them.
You offend me greatly, Letond. I owe the moniker to the fact that I place flower petals in the mouths of the foes I defeat.
I'll be glad to see anything stuffed in the Witcher's mouth. So be it.
What's the Witcher doing here? Surely they hired him to take care of the wraiths from the battlefield. And that revenue. Aunt? Has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoresome, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Cidaris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and... May the gods favor the better men!
No.
Begin!
Toho už se nedostaneš, kamaráde. To je co?
Hail to the victor!
Glory
to the vanquished!
Sláva vítězům, čest poraženým.
The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce these subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Dobře se musí.
Thank you. You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing will change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Everything has its price.
What is it you wish?
Information on those who carry square coins.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is all about.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard. We were shamed throughout the north.
What's that got to do with the coins?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not pay brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. The coins there mark. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and sprouted quickly. Then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Henselt dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows?
Really?
But he's welcomed that shriveled old brat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling in our affairs. Not more.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son still believes a monarch can be just. Why must you know if I've a coin?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carr's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathroll's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Úkol splněn. Hranatou minci. Wendy na píšťalku. No, děti se pomalu budí.
Witcher.
What?
The king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
Kolbiště.
Tournaments. That's a pastime for real men.
All right, I'll take part in your tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
Ty vole, však jsem uhybal. Ty krávo, ten vydrží. Jo, on se vzdal, aha.
Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Promů se společně další boj. Dobře, to si musím dát dole toho elixír. F5 a na meč si musím namazat. Dobře, to ještě si dáme ty souboje, to je zajímavý. To je ta hranatá mince, no. Poškození vůči lidem, ano. Brousek nemám. A tady si dáme vypití lektvaru. Jasně, dáme si havrana. Třeba. A vlaštovku. Tak, haha. Zajímavé ta arena. Spoustu úkolů. A tak ta arena, tak vyzkoušíme si. No. F5.
Tournaments. That's a pastime for real men.
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then.
Kdykoliv se může vzdát.
The Witcher will now take on the honorable Rendang.
Ale... Ty vole. Dobře se vzdal. Vzdávám se. Jasně.
You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Jsem ready.
Tournaments. That's a pastime for real men.
Chci se účastnit.
Continue the tournament.
Ready?
Jasně, že ano.
Let's begin
Spolehni
then.
se. Zajde na to. Jednička.
Geralt of Rivia will now take on the
Borin,
fearless Borin.
Tak pojď, Borine, pojď. Nečekal, co? Vzdávám se.
Witcher Geralt wins.
Výborně.
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwin able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you.
Apparently not in Kedwin, but in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
Ale heleme se.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
Ty vole.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Ves, a
Ves?
maiden serving in an
Ves,
elite
proč chceš
unit
bojovat
of the
proti mě, Ves,
Temerian army.
sakra? Vesko? Tak pojď ves, pojď. Hlavně se nech zabít ves. Sorry, ves.
I surrender.
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize. He's earned it.
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. Shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
Yeah.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
Promluv si z ves. Oni ho furt hledají. A kurma tam mám jít za to ves? Bože. Oho, jsem nevěděl, že můžu tady. No, pomalu už. Máme se. Tady je Aldrin. Jo, tady je.
Get up, you piss pump. Your friends are worried sick about you.
What? Where am I? What am I doing here? This is strange.
Are you Aldrin?
Aldrin, that's right. And that one was a cunt runt. Not a proper her, you know. I was all la-dee-da, I'll plow you nice, I says. And she done scream at me, like a bruxa.
No to možná je bruxa.
Aldrin, you're so drunk a single spark and you'd be a torch. Now straighten up and shut up or the guards won't let you in the camp.
So I says to her, Square, schmer, what square? What the fuck, fish, do you mean? I wanna play. And this cunt's prating on about square fish.
Tell me about the square fish later. We gotta get you back to your friends. They're worried about you.
Me mates? Ulf? Ulf, me brother, where is he? Ulf? Ulf?
Calm down and try not to puke on the guards.
Ježíš. Teď budu dělat ještě chůvu. To je hustý. Vezma tady tam, no. No dobrý, no. A ještě ho odvedeme k přátelům, promluvím si s tou ves. A 2 hodiny streamujeme, no a dneska už budeme pomalu končit. Žovka, co to máš?
Calm down and stand up straight.
Darn. Up. Yes, sir. I'm going where I'm not going where I'm not going.
Halt! What's that corpse you want to drag into the camp?
Private Aldrin. He's sick.
Looks like he slept in a vat full of booze. Smells like he fell out of a dwarf's arsehole.
Why, you limp arse prick? You saying I stink? Come here!
Aldrin, shut up. King Henselt's in danger, and this is the only man who can provide important information.
That's right. I'm the fucking only man. The only one. Get it? That's me.
Shut up, Aldrin.
Important information. From him.
You better believe it.
The commander catches him in the camp in that state. He'll skin him alive.
then skin me alive for letting him in.
All right. Audrin, come on.
Where do all these drunks come from?
36 stříbrných nestal z té brde.
And the mice? I'm back! I won! Yeah!
Shut up, Audrin. Let's look for your friends.
Aha! See, I'm going to take me in.
Audrin, stop fucking around and get up.
What? Huh? Who are you? Oh, right. Wait a second. Oh, did you see that? Something just flew past my
Tak tady
head.
jeden jeho kamarád.
How did you wind up here? 1 tankard, 2 tankard, 3 tankards, 4. If you're feeling badly woozy, barf your guts upon the floor. 5 tankard, 6 tankard, you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tear your arse to the stone. 10 tankards onwards and your guts are like a stone. Can't even see your prick, it's time to head for home. The cock calls and dawn's light. Damn, it's bloody loud. Suit up, fall in, attack and get well ground.
Jo, hej, Audrin.
Square coins. Audrin! Brother, how you been?
1 tankard, 2 tankard, 3 tankards, 4. If you're feeling badly woozy, barf your guts upon the floor. 5 tankards, 6 tankards, you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tear your arse to the stool. What? 10 tankards onwards and
Audrin, stop fucking around and get up.
it's time to head for home. The cock calls, John's like, damn, he's bloody loud. He's bloody loud. Suit up, fall in, attack.
Ale jdeš do jídelny, nekecej. No pánové, hrajeme zaklinači 2.
1 tankard, 2 tankard, 3 tankard, 4.
Ježišmarja, plníme quest s ožralým Audrinem.
5 tankard, 6 tankard, you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tear your arse to the stool.
No pokračujeme po zaklinači 1.
10 tankards onwards and your guts are like a stone. Can't even see your prick, it's time to head for home.
Když dohrajeme 2, budeme pokračovat samozřejmě 3.
The cock calls, John's like, damn, he's bloody loud. He's bloody loud. Suit up.
No, hurá.
Beer!
I'm buying.
Ever see a witcher spreading coin around? Well, ever.
A first for me.
It all depends on the company.
Hear that, cocksuckers? Now step the fuck away from the best mate.
Beer inspires great conversation.
No, that was beautiful. What you said.
So,
Škyt
Well, we
máme
had a converse
jako
about-
konverzovat, no.
I came here from Temeria.
Přicházím z
I
Temerie.
visited once. Beautiful country. The women there have
Obrovský kozy.
huge tits.
People in Temeria fear Henselt. They think he'll take advantage of Foltest's
Napadne
death
od
and
západu.
attack from the west.
They're right. And while he's at it, Henselt'll plough all his other neighbours
No to je
too.
pravda, no.
I hear people fear him more each day.
folk fear kings just as ants fear bears, wouldn't you say?
To je pravda.
If they had any brains, the
Kdyby
ants would
mravenci
hire
měli
a
rozum,
hunter.
najeli by si
That's
lovce.
right. Here's to the hunter.
What are you driving at?
Že léta někdo
Just
objednal,
interested in knowing what you think of your king.
aby zabil
Who
Henselta
are you?
schválně.
Let's say I'm someone who can help you.
With what? Huh?
Your plot against Henselt.
Shut up, or you'll send us all to the gallows.
We'll not drink with you. Step away.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Nová fáze. Nesplněn. Ach jo. No. To je blbý teda jako. Konec dobrý, všechno dobré. Jenže se ukázalo, že bude zakonec zobratný, nebo vojáci dost oprý, když si uvědomí, že se Geralt snaží vymlátit informace. Tady mu najevo, že přestal jako společně vyhovovat. Tak nakonec... To je teda úžasné. Tak jo. To je teda úžasný, no. Ave Henselt. Promluvit si z Ves. Jo, promluvím si ještě z Ves. Sakra, kde vůbec je? V jakým táboře? A jak se tam sakra leze? Počkej, tohle bránou? Ježíš, tady zase čeká někdo.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow.
Je dost možný, že si prostě toho vraha na toho Henselta objednali. Protože se ho bojí. Ztracené ovečky. Sakra, další zastřelený šutr. Co ty tady děláš, vole? Já jdu za Ves. Co to je? Červenýho něco. Co to hen je? To prdele, co to? To piči. Ohnivec, aha. Wow, ten je hnusnej, fuj. Bohem. Ty krávo, mám fakt slabé zbraně. Mám fakt slabý meč, už to je na prd. Teď to... Je tady to poznat, ten stříbrný meč je fakt slabý. Počkej, ale... Tak jako... No... Co je? Já vidím, že tam leží, no ale jako... Může mi někdo vysvětlit, co mám dělat? Krev, dobře. Nemůžu je prohledat. Aha. Aha, ano, tady ležijou. No dobře. Jdem si promluvit radši s tou Ves, ne? Krev. Krev nekrofága. Výborně. Je tady je. Počkej. Madame Karol, já si mám promluvit. Ne, s nějakou děvkou. Zeptat Lívy. Medička, pracující táborský doprovod. To není ona, ale. Zajímavý, díky. Tak jako... Udělej jsi to sám ubožáku. Trisa. Leva. No, pojď sem.
Are you Leva?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Henselt's previous expedition.
Přesně tak.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Na pár otázek.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for the spouses they left at home. 3 years back, it was the home of Malgit, the healer, and his family. While he helped us tend the wounded, someone murdered his children. Malgit couldn't come to terms with the tragedy and threw himself into the river. The children were buried behind the house. Their graves should still be there.
That would be.
Did many soldiers survive the battle 3 years ago?
But a handful. The rest were just vaporized. Those who could walk dragged those who couldn't. All the survivors were horribly burned.
I'm interested in that tower.
It's the remnant of a manor sacked long ago. They call it the Tower of Debauchery, since Madame Carol made camp at its foot.
The ravines around the camp, they don't look like they were shaped by nature.
They're proof of the great power sorceresses can summon. Sabrina's fireballs scarred the ground for many miles around the battlefield.
I'll let you get back to treating all those brave fighting men.
No počkej, ale to jsem teda jako... Sestřičky, Geralt se zajímal o dům. Léčitelý. Jasně, tady ten úkol totiž, když se postupuje úkol ve dvojci. Tady je Marigold, ty vole, si já prdel. Kde je tam? Kde je sakra jako... Ves.
And they don't trouble the locals?
Ježíši, ona není v tomhle táboře. Jasně, Marigold je v bordelu, ty vole, Marigold je. Kde jinde bys mohl být, ty vole?
Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite deep.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
No.
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. That'd be all she did.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Ves?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the cling clang of steel against steel. Moment, could put off. Why do you ask?
I'd just like to know.
I heard you dueled each other. You came out on top in the arena. Maybe you should try her in another.
To jsme mohli, no.
Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such, are hardly in danger.
I'm tired of having to explain that I'm not the king.
Hensel believed you.
But he's still not sure, and I don't want him doing me any favor.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
First we'll have a talk, then he'll pay for his crime.
Punishments vary.
But there's only one punishment for murder. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious barrel.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious.
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Danet Island. But let me ask you, who brought that about, if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss? Yennefer? That's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
Přesně tak.
True. You seem to have two women, wouldn't it?
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
None of that. They sit among the rocks.
No,
and
nemusí...
who'd go there? As for tools, the
Sambor.
headman tricked them, and they're not.
Promluv si zves bojiště.
Not another fucking stone.
Aha, tak třeba stačilo jít tady, že? Po tom táboře.
The elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the top, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it.
Greetings, Geralt.
Ives.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
No, přesně.
They're keeping their eyes open, as
Jsem na
always.
pozoru, výborně. Byl to vynikající souboj.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Kentland put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us.
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way around?
Že je mi líto, jsem zadaný. Víš, že jo, ty vole. Ani nevíme, že Triss žije. Jak je potetovaná. No nic, pánové, tady to dneska ukončíme.
He does what? Puts a pig's eye in his ass.
Jasně, Hroše se sem hnedka vypraví. Úkol splněn. Otázka zní, jaký úkol, ty vole. Úkol tady mám jak najebe, v každém případě, tady a teď, už si to definitivně uložíme. Je tady úkolů jako hodně úkolů. No tak je to druhá kapitola. Ten úvod do ní byl teda brutálně velký. Ale furt nemám nic, co bych tak úplně potřeboval. Potřebuji lepší stříbrný meč. Jo. A furt nemůžu najít, sakra, postaví náhrdelník. Nemůžu najít žádnou stříbrnou rudu. Ty vole, ta, co mě zajímá úplně nejvíc, je stříbrná ruda. Krucipísek.
So, the battle was on. Terrible loss.
Here to spy on us.
Přišel se našpehovat.
For Henselt, the Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
How are things, Vernon?
Quiet. Nothing to talk about, really. Like everybody else, I'm waiting to see how events unfold.
Why not stop waiting and try setting something in motion?
My people are combing the area for Letho, who seems to have vanished. There's nothing else I can do. What are you up to?
Busy as ever. I need to lift the fog of specters, reverse Sabrina's curse, and find out who's behind the plot to assassinate Henselt.
I never thought I'd see you so eager to help Henselt.
Coincidence. Our interests happen to have aligned.
What interest might you have in tracking down this plot?
I get the feeling it's all linked. If I can't get to the bottom of this plot, I'll be unable to lift the curse and never recover my past.
In any case, I wonder who's behind it.
Well, I know where the plotters meet. If you want to learn more, come with me.
That would be a grave error. A captain of the Temerian army shouldn't meddle in the domestic matters of another state.
I thought that's exactly what they pay you to do.
Sorry, Geralt. This time I truly cannot help.
The serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Did they start looting?
Listen, they picked up the bows and shot at the enemy.
Zajímavé.
I tell you.
Konspirační teorie. Zakonec spiknutíme. OK. Co mi ještě můžeš říct?
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Doritos, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Did he spill anything interesting?
It was tough.
Byl tvrdý.
But waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blood.
What news of good old Flotsam?
No.
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
Co se děje
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edda.
Leonko, ticho.
Exceptional woman, but just a woman nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch.
Ja, hádám.
And there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Eddern's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Eddern? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible. But I hope it won't come to that.
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
A jako krysa skončí. Sofinko, lámko, tichučko. No, to jsme se toho dozvěděli, ty vole. To jsme se toho dozvěděli. Metěch. Úkolů tady mám tady víc než dost. Ještě mě zajímalo ztracené obočky, to teda nevím tady jako kde hledat, ale to bude kdo ví kde. Hele, záhadný obchodník, ještě za ním se teda kouknu. Ten prodával hodně dobrý meč, jenom byl strašně špatný stříbrný meč, strašně slabý. Jo, když se podívám sem, ocelový meč, zubatého stří 20 až 28, a stříbrný meč jenom 12 až 18. To je na prd. A kde je ten můj kamarád? Je on? Něco bych se koupil. Jasně, ale meč mě zajímá, kamaráde. Ty krávo, tak to je drsnej. Otrávená zarkinská šavle. Jed. Dobře, tohle prodám. A co stříbrný meč, kamaráde? Měl bys nějaký? Hodně dobrý, 617, ne? Pevný meč z motrého. Pevný meč ze žlutého metru, stříbrný meč. Počkej, toto je pevný meč. A tohle je... stříbrný meč. Pevný meč ze žlutého metru, stříbrný meč. Dají se tam dát 2 runy. No, v každém případě co koupím, protože mě zase potěšil tenhle ten obchodník. To je 12 až 18, že jo? Tak, pevný stříbrný meč, super. Dají se tam dát 2 runy. Co tady máme? Vylepšení, jed, krvácení, podplácení. Jo, tady bych si mohl vylepšit tu kajraní kůži, ale přemýšlím, jestli tam nedám zase něco špatného jak minule. V každém případě ten stříbrný meč jsou rád. Že se mě podařilo se na lepší meč. Já by to chtěl runu. Já by to tam chtěl nějakou runu do toho. Něco bych si koupil, ale spíš něco prodal. Ale něco těžkého, kvůli váze. Srdce nekera, ani ne, ale... Co tady máme? Čelisti... Jak jsem 203? Železná ruda, tyhle, tak to je fakt... Těžký věci nepotřebuju, fakt 15 kg, co to tady má? Kus dřeva. Tak... Ještě něco? Vylepšení zbroj plus 2. To nechci. Zbroj plus 2. Tak tohle taky nechci. Ocelové pláty, zajímavé. Odolnost, ale plus 1 odolnost, je spíš... Tohle se mě líbí. Runa. 264, bonus ke zranění. Ohnívá runa. Zranění. Třeba vydělat prachy, no. Víš, jak vypadá ta dvojka? Hezky vypadá, jo? Má tu hlavu jinou. Krásný. Krásný zaklínačský meč. Tak pánové, tady s tom končíme a budeme pokračovat zase příště. Mějte se hezky. Ahojte.